Hello everyone, I'm Psychotic, and that's also my screen name. Today we are back with episode 18 of our Medieval Dynasty Let's Play. We have a couple of things that we need to handle today, but before we get into it, can I ask that if you learn anything useful or you have a good time, please don't be afraid to drop a like, and if you're feeling friendly, maybe go ahead and subscribe. So we will go ahead and launch. Alrighty, and we are in. So, I did finish up crafting a bunch of vials at the end of yesterday. If we look at our donkey, we're going to see... So I made 460 of them. It took quite a while. Got 11 hats. We've got a bunch of stuff that we can sell, but we're not going to worry about it right this moment. Something I did notice in the management tree is our food demand is not looking good. So we've got quite a bit of food. We've got almost 100,000, almost 10,000 food, and they're eating 630 a day. The problem is, if we look at our production in the kitchen, we are making 7.5, or well, 7 1/5 potage per day. So that's 210 and some change. That is a third of what we actually are consuming. So that is quite a bit of a problem. So I decided that since we're not to kitchen 2 yet to upgrade, that we were going to go ahead and build a new kitchen. I placed it, but I didn't actually start building because I wasn't on stream. And then we have the 2 houses that we had also placed back over here that we didn't do anything with. We just got them placed so that the positions were okay. Now, one of the other things that I wanted to do is we need to make a small field for poppy, because poppy grows in spring, so that's going to be important here soon. Nope, keep that line. So we're going to come down here to the end of the houses. I'm going to go 2 wide, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That's going to give us 20. So we have a little bit of a gap here just in case. So we'll probably wind up making another one of these bags that we've got our stuff stashed in at the other end. We'll put that in the middle eventually. But I do want to get that poppy going because, yes, there's the poppy pie, and that is technically the best food, but the potage helps us out a bit more than the poppy pie does. The real reason that we want poppy is for the herbalist shack. There are some things there that we want to be able to make. So if we look... There's the kitchen. So if we look at the kitchen 2, this, is it not in kitchen 2? Oh my. Is there a third kitchen? There's not. Is it only in the tavern? There's a bunch of juices and wines and things. Tarts, fruit pie. I don't know where the poppy pie is. Is it something that we can already make? I don't think so. Poppy seed pie requires 10,000 production. So we're only at 1,100. We are a long way from the poppy seed pie. The upside to the poppy seed pie is it gives a ridiculous amount of food, but if you look at the resources that takes, it's half a bucket of water, 10 flour, 5 eggs, and 8 poppy seeds. That's kind of a problem. So the main reason that we want the poppies, and they are a very inconvenient season, they grow from spring to autumn, which precludes flax and cabbage. So that's the main reason that we don't want to add them to our normal rotation. Let's see, where did our herbalist shack go? I forgot what it's under. There it is. So if we look at the potion of weight, it requires poppy seed and henbane, and we have henbane right here by camp. So getting that poppy seed is going to allow us to actually be able to carry an extra 20 kilograms worth of weight. Does it say for how long? It doesn't say how long it lasts. It just says temporarily. But still, if we carried a couple of those around for things like mine runs, that would be extraordinarily handy. So we're going to go ahead and build that other kitchen, and we're going to pull the person off the well because they were good at production, and we are going to put them into... I already grabbed logs. And we are going to put them into the second kitchen to try and get that under control a little bit. That's still not going to completely fix it, but I figure the two of them plus us doing some stuff, we can at least mitigate it until we get to the kitchen too. And we are getting kind of close. We just need to keep up on our harvesting. So go ahead and do what we can here. That's good. Looks like I was a little overzealous on the logs, but not everything else. So we've got 16. And then a bunch of sticks. So 16 and then like 40 sticks. So let's go ahead and throw the rest of these back. So we grab more logs than we needed. And we need 16 straw, which isn't that bad. Okay, we need like half of what we have here. There we go. And then, okay, we'll take 23 sticks and hope. One thing that I did want to check while we were in here is the oats. And it looks like we are finished with oats. I wasn't sure if he was still threshing oats for us or not. I remember that I threshed a bunch of oats, but there may have been some that I missed, so I wanted to make sure. This might be enough. I doubt it, but it might. Yeah, we did still need one of those logs. Wait. What fresh hell is this? This building is shaped so strangely. 1, 2, 3, 4 logs still, and 8 more straw. That was bizarre. Alright, let's see if that fixes it. Suppose I should have looked at this one. I didn't account for that little sticky out part on the front. And we are going to need some more sticks. And still need 8 more straw. Fantastic. What is... Okay, so we need 16 more straw. Jesus. Where are pigs? Oh. Interesting. Okay, so we'll take 8 more straw. Or no, 16 more straw, wasn't it? I don't know. At this point, it's a crapshoot. And we need some more sticks. We need like 11 sticks. I don't really think we need rocks, but I don't think it'll hurt anything either. I would increase our amount of sticks, but we would have to lose something else to get that. Although we are starting to get up flush with logs now, so maybe it's time to reduce the logs a little bit and get a few more extra sticks. Hello. We're trying to remedy our food situation. We were not paying as close attention as we should have been, and we are not producing nearly enough food, and I noticed it when I went to clean out rot for fertilizer, that we were almost completely out of food as far as cooked food went. I mean, our food value is still plenty fine, but I don't want them eating raw cabbage when we can turn it into pottage. So if we put this straw back, and then we can move what's-her-face over there. Oh, that was not at all what I meant to do. Sticks, straw, and then let's move the person off the well. Who's on the well? That's under extraction, I believe. It is. And it's Norberta. So we're going to put Norberta in the new production kitchen. So if we find Norberta... Yep, because she's got a 3 in that skill, so that's going to help quite a bit. And then we can come over here and... not roasted meat. Pottage. I want cabbage and regular meat. I need to check the other one. Maybe I had her set to the wrong thing. But the issue is, we're looking at like 7.2, I think it is. Pretty close to 7.2. Well, that's times 30. So we're looking at 210 for each of those. So now we're looking at 420. But our use is 630. So we basically would need a third kitchen to keep up with this. And we can mitigate some of that by cooking some of it ourselves. And that's probably not a bad idea right away. What do we have for bowls? We've got a clay bowl that we could use. Wooden bowls are going to be under W. Yeah, we've got such a dearth of bowls. Let's take the 19. So we will take... So 60 minus 3. And then 60. Not 60. 20. So actually 19. And this we can chuck in there to get some. Because that's also not counting the stuff that we ourselves eat. So that's kind of a problem as well. Porridges? No. Soups. Why is that only 9? Is it 2 cabbage, not 1? I may have misdone the recipe there. Yeah, it's 2 cabbage. And we do need to do some hunting and some selling, and I definitely need to get more bronze. We've been burning through it with hammers and knives and whatnot. So that's definitely something that we're going to take care of today as well. And then I want to get those other houses up so that we can fix our temporary house and give it stone walls and tear down our second temporary house because of where it's at. I would like to put the fold there, I think, once we get to where we can make it. But we also need that building experience to be able to even make the fold. There's the fold farming. The fold might be farming. I know we need the building for the mine, so the more building we do, the better off we are. I don't know why I came to this side. So we need to grab 9 more of these guys. Or no, 18 more of these guys. So 17. Because we had 1 left over from the other batch. And the nice thing is we are just about ready to upgrade to the kitchen 2, which will allow us to put an additional person in the kitchens. So that's going to increase production as well. Because it's definitely necessary at this point. But I mean, we basically just made a free day's worth of food off of these, so we essentially doubled today's production for food. So that should, with them, keep us good for up to 3 days, which is a full season. So we should be at the end of spring before, hopefully we have the kitchen 2 by the end of spring. And then that should set us right. At least that's the plan. But we can't have people eating the raw materials, or that's going to be a very big problem. So if they start eating our raw materials, then we're going to actually have less food available than we would have otherwise. So now we can come... I don't know why we still have a bowl left. And meat left. I miscalculated something again, because of course I did. So let's, we're not going to worry about that right now. We're going to put the meat... Nope, we're going to put the potage in. And we will take another 100% potage. Probably just a single. And then we'll take an extra 3 meat. And an extra 2 cabbage. Because we're going to eat one of these. Which will give us 2 bowls. And then we'll fill both of those bowls, and that way our inventory is good for a while. And then we can go work on the other stuff. Okay, so if we look at our management for our production, not our management, our technology. So for building, we're about to hit woodshed. We need less than 400 points to hit woodshed. For our... It is farm for the... No, the farm's the barn. So it's extraction for the kitchen? It's extraction for the kitchen. So grabbing sticks, actually going to the mine's going to help us with that a little bit. So that might get moved up a little bit. I'd like to get that done during this day before spring hits. If we wait until after spring hits, we're going to be busy with fields and such. So that's not a necessarily good idea to wait for. But we can get some building XP off of what we have available right now. I need a stick. Just a single stick. There we go. Not all 7. Yeah, we're down to 5 bronze, and that's not good. I don't know why you're using the anvil to make stone knives, but thanks, I guess. Now, I did make us a scythe, so harvesting the rye is not going to be as heinous as it has been in the past. And I also made us a bronze pickaxe, so that's going to help us quite a bit with the farming as well. I should grab some rocks, like a bunch of rocks. So let's grab Donkey. I know he's got stuff for sale, but we already cleaned out the 3 nearest towns, so there's no real point in trying to sell his stuff until spring hits. So I don't know exactly how many stones it's going to take for a large house. You'd think with as many as we've built that we would know that offhand, but that's just not the case. So I know that we're going to need more than 16 logs, but we're going to need at least 16 logs. And we know that we're going to need a crap ton of rocks. So let's take like 50 rocks. That's probably still not going to be enough. But let's put the logs on him for now. You know what, let's take another... We'll take another 25 rocks. Because we're going to need quite a bit for the the walls, because we're not doing the stick walls anymore. We are now all about the stone. We could also use some of the limestone that we've been letting accrue to reinforce some of these houses. I think that'll go a long way towards helping as well. That was dumb. I can't move. We're going to have to be right up on one of the houses. Let's do this house first, because it's going to look weird if we have a gap here. And we are going to be spending some time back there. Because that's where the new field is. So we're going to take 12 of these. that, so we can go ahead and swap all these over to stone. I always forget some, so we're going to do our damnedest to make sure that it doesn't happen this time. And I'm just copying straight over to what they've got. We could, if we wanted, put like an extra window in. I just like the design that they do, and I'm not that super creative, so it works for me. Makes it easier to plan, too, if you follow the pre-builts, because you know exactly how it's going to come out. So I still forgot parts, because I always do. There we go. So at least we can offload a bunch of these rocks. And each one of these is going to give us building technology. Let's see how much a stone wall actually gives us for technology. So we're at... That's not building, that's building. We are currently at 2190.7. Now we are at 2190.7. So you get it for the actual finished product then? Still 2190.7? Yes. So let's see what happens if we chunk a log in. So that's going to finish off this wall. So 2190.7 still? Nope, 2193.7. So we get 3 points per stone wall that we finish, which actually amounts to quite a bit on these bigger houses. So that's going to be a really quick way to level up the building, I think, is just making the housing. It looks like mostly logs at this point. Oh, we're going to run out right here. Okay, so that's 1, that's 7, that's 15, that's 21, it's 27, 34 stone. 34 stone and a crap ton of logs. Okay, so if we find our 34 stones, which means we do not have enough to build another house right away. So we are going to have to let the other house rest for a little bit. Now I know that we need 44 just for the roof. So let's say another 8. Say 52 logs. Can you still move with us like this? Not well, but yes. So we're going to ride him up into the house to make this a little bit easier. Okay. Still can't move, huh? We already get that one? No. That one we did. Let's not hit the donkey again. Okay, we are still carrying too much to move. Wow. Now we want to make sure not to box Donkey in here. That's something we're going to have to be a little bit careful of. There we go. Now we should be able to move. Not well, but... Okay, let's see. Whoops. I missed one way back over here. I don't know how we wound up with extra rocks. Oh, because of the front door, dumbass. That's how. Okay. So we should have 40 logs left. I don't know how, but we managed to miscalculate yet again. So we do need 10 more logs. And then we can get that roof finished and pull one of the couples out of the temp housing. Then we can make a trip to the mine and hopefully use midnight to pull us home, so that we can be overburdened and not have to deal with it. That would be ideal. 10 logs, right. I totally forgot what I was doing. Okay, and then up here we've got... So they have produced some clay vials, which means they probably produce some wood vials as well. What about stone knives? Do they give us any of those? Doesn't look like it. Nope. So... Wooden vials, we've got an extra 50. We can throw those on Donkey, because those are going to be things that we sell. Now, it wouldn't let me use those clay bowls for cooking, so I'm going to throw them on Donkey too. I don't... Oh, the clay ones are just for pretty. They're not for actually eating. That's why. Okay. It's alright. I think we found that one anyway. I don't think we actually made it ourselves. I was hoping that it would just be higher durability for wood, or than the wood, but apparently they are just for pretty. Are you both? Yep, you're both busy. We can't move, can we? Nope. Okay. So this is going to take just a minute. Sorry about this. I suppose I could have had some extra planks ready. I wish that they would let you get into your menu while you're doing this, so that you could manage some of the management things and not have to do them separately. That would be ideal. Although I guess when you open your menu it pauses time, so it kind of makes sense that you can't. I think we need a little bit more in the stick department. At least for now. We need to double check firewood too, because we brought on several more families, so I don't think our old calculation is still applicable. So we might need to recalculate that. Halfway there. I'll go ahead and pull up a calculator for this, because we know we're going to need it. So we know that 1 craft of firewood takes 1 log and produces 4 firewood, which is 20 wood, quote-unquote. So it doubles. The 1 log turns from 10 to 20, so it's actually very beneficial to make firewood. But we need to figure out how much we are using. And remember that whatever number it shows us right now, because it's winter, use time and a half. Use 150% firewood in winter, 50% firewood in summer, and then normal firewood in spring and fall. So whatever it shows us, we have to remember that that's actually 1.5 times. So we're going to want to multiply that by 0.66 to get our actual. So let's go ahead and do that. If we go into our management, so it looks like our wood demand is 605.5. So if we take 605.5 times 0.666, that gives us 403 and some change. So we'll round that up to 405 just to be safe. Well, actually, because it comes in 20s, we're going to want that to be 420. So we're going to take 420 and divide it by 20, that's 21. So we need 21 crafts of firewood to break even year-round. Because while we use time and a half in winter, we only use half in summer. So as long as you keep that number static, it will all even out over the course of the year. So we are at 16. That is not enough. So I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to eat into some of our other logs, the logs that the guy's just producing logs, because we're already so low on sticks. This is a problem. We need just a little bit more. There we go. So he's only actually producing 9 out of his 21 crafts, so it looks like we're going to have 11 crafts, 12 crafts that aren't coming from him. So how's our other woodshed coming? So we're going to lose 12 out of 90 logs per day. Jesus, 90 logs per day? Oh, he went up to 4, that's why. Okay, yeah, that's not a big deal. I don't mind losing some crafts out of that. That is a lot of logs a day. Because we really can't afford to lose the sticks. We use them for so many different things. Losing those sticks would cripple us for money production. And I mean, we could collect the sticks ourselves, but the whole idea was to try to automate money production. I mean, we spent a whole episode trying to do exactly that. But at least our firewood's back on track. Now we just got to get the food situation sorted. Now I did notice that I had been prepping my streams for before I eat dinner. I would get the stream all set up and ready to go so that all I had to do when I came back from dinner was launch it. And I noticed when I was trying to show somebody something that when I prep it, it actually shows up as being available. So I'm going to have to stop pre-prepping the streams because that's like an hour that it sat that said that it was streaming, that it wasn't actually, it was just black screen. So I need to stop doing that. Lesson learned. I wish I'd learned it, you know, before episode 17. Or 18, I think we're on now. So if that's tricked anybody, I do apologize. That was not my intention. There we go. Alright, so how'd that do us for our technology for our building? Okay, we're close. We only have 250 to go. That's real nice. And then that'll get us into our woodshed 2s, which will allow us to produce more wood, in theory, because we can put more production people in them. So let's pull some people out of temp houses. So one of these houses has... So it's the one that's... it's a simple house. Not a simple house, simple small house. And it's the one that's farthest forward. So this is the one that has no... insulation on it. So that's going to be the family that we move first, because if you look, they are not doing great. They're at 4% mood. So we're going to take Dobrowoja and Ulrich, and we're going to put them in the new house with nobody in it. So Dobrowoja, they're not a family yet, but they will be soon. So we spent some time shuffling people around to build families. So that's going to make them much happier very quickly. And that frees up one of our temp houses. We could invite some more people if we happen to find any, but I don't think that's our current goal. I'm not going to worry about this field just yet. There's no reason to actually do stuff with it, because we're just going to have to do it again in spring because the field's reset every season. So we're just going to leave it sit until spring when we plant the poppies. I don't know that we have 20 poppies. I think we only have 10. I'll have to double check. If we do, then we'll just plant 10 and have them fix themselves. They'll fill themselves up, and that's not really a problem. So right now, as much as I would love to get some more building done, gathering is going to be an important thing. Hunting is going to be an important thing. So let's do a semi-hunting trip where we try to get some ore along the way, because I think hopefully that will reset in the new season. It'll also give us a chance to check and make sure that our solution for the bear is still in place. So we did kill these wolves yesterday in game time. So I kind of want to see if they respawn every day or if they are also seasonal. So I'm not really sure what their spawn schedule is. But it's not looking good. So yeah, there's the edge. So yeah, I think we're gonna have to wait for the new season. So let's go and get us some ore. Yeah, those wolfies didn't respawn. So we are headed here. Who knows, we might come across some other spawns. Ooh. Well, if we hadn't spooked him, he would have been a good kill. Although there's another one over there. Let's get some free meat and leather, shall we? Never say no to leather. It translates directly to money. Can I get a headshot on you from here? No. Good enough. That was messy, but we'll take it. Any leather's better than no leather, right? What are you? What are you? You're a rabbit. Okay. You are also a rabbit. Rabbits are fur. And while fur is also money, it's not as much as leather. Donkey. That sounded like a wolf. That was a wolf. So these wolves respawn, just not the other ones. Ah, shit. He's gone off after a rabbit. I thought I saw 2 wolves. I did see 2 wolves. There's one wolf down. Come on, Wolfie, look at me. No? Oh. I missed. Usually I do my best when they're charging straight at us. That's kind of embarrassing. Well, they got themselves a rabbit, so we may as well skin him too. It'd be a waste just to leave it here. We have 10 production that don't have material. What the hell's going on there? So we have a house that's not done. That's probably one of them. Hunting lodge is out of tools? Hunting lodge is out of tools. Shit. So they used the last knife. Farming's fine. Animal husbandry's fine. Production. What are we missing? Sewing hut is out of fur. And smithy is out of everything? Sticks. Ah, crap. Yeah, everything takes sticks. We need to do something about sticks. And our workshop is out of planks, because we took them off planks. I forgot that there was a reason we were actually doing planks. That one's my fault. So we need to go back into the second woodshed, and we're actually going to take... We're making 90 logs in a go now, so we're going to take this all the way down, and we're just going to add that remainder into planks. That's not quite even 5. Well, those are going to be double crafted, so let's drop this to 2. And then we'll increase sticks by some. There we go. That'll help a little bit. Alright, we only need 4 more wolves and or bears to get ourselves up to where the king's courier is happy with us. I don't know why this turned into an impromptu hunt trip. We really need the ore more than we need the meat. Now maybe that's something too. We could probably reduce our meat by a little bit from our hunting shack and have them focus more on leather and fur. That's probably not a bad idea either for money reasons. You just gotta strike that balance where everybody's eating and happy, but they also are making you money. Oh, we're just gonna stand there and look at me, mate. That was almost in the eyeball. Alright, I don't see any wolves. Uh-oh. Oh, I think we already picked this one over. We did. All the tools are gone. Alright, so let's see if our bear's back at the mine or not. He shouldn't be. I'm pretty sure we're safe. It's been over a season since we've seen him. But I want the year to reset because I don't know what the respawn on those guys is. And this season is not just the end of winter, it is also the beginning of the new year. I also want to see, I noticed an option with our wife where we can have her pay our taxes. So that's something I want to try too and see if we can avoid a trip to town. Although we need to go to town anyway. Yeah, I don't see the bear. Because we need to talk to Alwyn and make sure that we haven't ruined him for life. Oh, that's way better. Do I not have a torch? I thought we had a torch. A simple torch. Apparently not. Well, that's disappointing. We don't have any straw on us, so we can't really make one either. We need to be on the lookout for tin. We're not worried about salt. It's just extra weight. So let's see, Donkey. We're going to need these rocks, though, for that second house, because we did run out of rocks. So let's load him up with what we've currently got as we push deeper into the mine. I wish leather wasn't so heavy. And meat, for that matter. Oh, nope. Alright. What does it take to build just a regular torch? I think it does take straw. It does. There is no straw anywhere near us. Oh, there's some tin. So the bronze pickaxe is doing 20%, which is quite a bit more than the 15% that the stone pickaxe was doing. There is no copper pickaxe, so going from stone to bronze is actually a single step. So I'm hoping that when we get to the iron, instead of doing 10, maybe it'll do 15 or 20, or instead of doing 20%, maybe it'll do 25 or 30. Probably 25. But still 2 hits per, or 4 hits per is better than 5. You're salt, aren't you? Yep. The tin is really, really hard to see in the dark. This is my fault for not paying attention to our torch situation. So So let's see if we load our donkey up with this, if he's overburdened yet. If he's not, we'll try and get a few more nodes. If he is, then we won't. Wow, this pickaxe goes way further durability-wise, too. This was totally worth the investment. This will give us a chance, too, to see what we have for copper versus tin, to see what we need to focus on. So we have 30 copper, which will give us 15 bars. And we have 11 tin, which will give us 5 bars. And donkey is overburdened. So tin only. I don't have this layout memorized just yet to know where all the tin is specifically. It is dark as hell, and I apologize for that. Tin. Nope. There's some copper. Is there tin around here? Even just 15 additional bronze would go a very long way for us. If we can get the tin to match. I see the salt. Yep. There's 10. Wow, like the blind leading the blind in here. Okay, so that puts us at 15. So we're halfway to where we need to be on the 10. It's copper. I mean, more copper's not necessarily a bad thing. These copper tools aren't the worst, they're just not as good as bronze. Uh-oh. There we go. I couldn't see it all to orient myself there for a minute. Yeah, I think we're going to have to leave the mine because not having a light source is getting very problematic. Oh, nope. And get up here, you can see a little better. Hopefully this will put us just at overburdened. Nope. Oh, that's okay. There's another tin deposit here. So if this puts us just at overburdened, which it did, so that's good. That actually puts us in a good spot to be. I'm not entirely sure what we wound up with for tin. Ideally, we'll have around 30 of it now. 10 and 11. No, we only got 20. It's alright, that's 10 bronze and some extra copper. That's not a terrible place to be. Oh, this is going to be heinous. So what else can we take off of you? Nothing. Well, on the upside, it's going to flip over to nighttime long before we get home, so the season's going to change, which is going to yank us back, so we're not going to have to actually make the walk ourselves. Just part of it. So I think I'm going to collect some sticks while we're doing this. Although, with Donkey being overburdened, we do need to pull some stuff off of him. There we go. Yeah, now we're stuck. Just to make sure that we can whistle for him when we get home. So what we're going to do is we're going to utilize the midnight changeover, which is very close. We're going to use that to get us home, and then we're going to be stuck where we can't move. And that's fine, because we can dump stuff in our house and then pick it up after we've dumped off some other stuff. But I don't want our donkey to risk being stuck out here, because if he's overburdened, you can't whistle for him. So I pulled everything that we had. Well, not everything. I pulled enough off of him so he's not overburdened. So if he doesn't go home for the night, we can still whistle for him. At least that's the plan. We'll see if it works out. The last time we tried to cheese the donkey system, it did not work out so well for us. They outsmarted me. Or at least anticipated me, I should say. But we know that we're low on sticks, so I'm just going to snag as many sticks as I can before we get yanked home. Or at least until the donkey stops moving. That's a very real possibility here very shortly. Make sure that we don't see anything hostile. Yeah, we have less than an hour game time, so it won't be long now. We're going to come to a complete standstill here soon. Come on, donkey. You can do it. I have faith. See if we can hit 100 sticks before midnight. I doubt it, but maybe. We're at 75. But also, the more we get, the slower we move. $84. Oh, come on. Okay, 2 minutes. There it is. Oh, look at that! Our kid's walking now! And we are carrying too much to move. By a lot. Alright, so let's go ahead and drop the rocks. That's going to be a big portion of it. And I suppose that the sticks are only 9. So what else do we have that we could drop? The vials? Well, that at least makes us mobile. Hey, wife. Ah! So let's see if we can send her to pay taxes for us. I have a favor to ask. Take this money over to the Castellan to pay our taxes. Oh! Okay, so, I don't know if she's actually going to go do that. No, we just got credit for paying the taxes. That just means we don't even have to go talk to him now. Or wait for her to. That is fantastic. I love it when a game lets me be lazy. Oh, that was probably dumb, wasn't it? Yep, because we can't move. So let's put the copper bars back. Move over here, and then we'll take the copper bars out again. That's bronze. So we're going to forge all the copper that we have, and then we're going to forge all the tin that we have, and then all the bronze that it'll let us. At least the forge is only 2 seconds or 1.5 seconds instead of the 5 seconds everything else seems to be. Which is odd. You would think heating metal would take longer than carving a plank, but apparently not. So that got us 11 bronze. So hopefully that'll last us for a little while. I am going to make us another torch though. I can't believe that I got rid of our old one. Alright, so that's going to pull some of the weight off here. We have 62 copper. We can get away with copper for a lot of stuff for a very long time, I think. Do we have any leftover cotton? Nope. So yeah, we're back up to 16 bronze, so that's useful. Go back into our house here and grab our wooden vials and our rocks. And we can't move. So we're going to have to drop... You know what, let's drop all the rocks and put these vials back on the donkey. Where is Donkey? Yeah, it left him way out there. But because he's not overburdened, we didn't have to go get him. We could just whistle for him. Okay. And now we can stash the wooden vials back on you, which makes you overburdened, but us not. Now, can we pick up 90? That's going to put us at 130. That's going to be close. Nope. So let's see. If we drop 30 stones... Yep. Okay, so we need to put our wife to work in the hunting shed. That means that the other mother is now off of maternity duty as well. So Erica, we're going to put you back in the hunting shack. Perfect. Yeah, because she's good at hunting. Well, she's good at production too. So we could put her in production once that becomes available. And then the other mother is still a mother. Okay. Oh, Genovefa's still only 1. So Otto's 2 now. So we can actually talk to our kiddo. That must be him. Yep.
Hello.
Oh, he gave me a mushroom. He found a lizard today. What a strange child. He's definitely mine. Alright, so let's do something about these rocks. Let's see. Stones and sticks. So I'm going to keep back 15 of these sticks. Oh, that's 30. Let's do... I can't count right now. That's 20. You know what, 20 is fine. So we'll keep back those, and then we'll take, because that's going to be 4. So we need 8 rocks. And we're going to make some knives for them. Just so that they can get started on the hunting and not have to wait for them to register that they have sticks. So I think with 3 people there... Oh, shit, we had a piglet! And it's male. Oh, we had 2 piglets! A male and a female. That's awesome. That's awesome. I don't know if there's an inbreeding mechanic for animals in this game. I guess we'll find out. Ideally, I would like to sell off the adults as soon as those turn into adults. That way we don't run the risk of having animals die on us. We could butcher them, but you don't get very much meat or leather off of them. I would much rather just sell them. So we're going to go and get the rest of our rocks here. Alright, now let's clean up this mess. So we're going to take you, and you, and you. And then for here we need to make our bronze scythe our 7, our bag our 8. Alright, so let's see how much better the scythe is than the sickle was. Oh my, yes. Oh yeah. So this one definitely works on the turn your camera. Yep. So we're actually getting both each time. Oh yeah. Okay, yep, sickle's totally worth it for farming. So much easier. And the camera turn works better with it than it does the sickle as well. Or the sickle. The scythe is overall a significant upgrade. That was fantastic. So I think since we're running so low on bronze that I'm going to make a copper hoe instead of a bronze hoe. Just because we have such a surplus of copper at the moment. Now, I need to make sure that we have enough fertilizer in storage. Oh yeah, we're doing fine. We are doing fine. I don't remember grubbing this field up, so I'm assuming that she did during winter when she was bored. I may have done it and not remembered, but I'm pretty sure we didn't do it. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and put our... Oh, we're going to need poppy seed. Yeah, we're going to have to... Okay, so I'm pretty sure that we're going to need a log and 2 copper. Just based on the way that the other ones were going. Copper tools, copper hoe. Yep, a log and 2. Perfect. So we can actually swap out the bronze scythe for the copper hoe now. So just start at this end and do the whole thing. So I don't know if we pick poppy or if we do need a scythe for that as well. I guess we'll find out shortly. This does last so much longer than the stone ones. Not as long as you would expect a tool that's made of metal versus stone, though. But I guess balance reasons. And this is the best part of farming, for experience. Actually, that's something else that I needed to check, was how much, what skill uses the, allow people to get extra production. We really need to get to the point where we can have the herbalist too, so I can re-spend skill points, because some of those were not spent as wisely as I had hoped. Some of the things that we used to spend them on back in the day, in the pre-release, are not the most effective anymore, it looks like. I mean, everything serves a purpose. None of it's a true waste, but I feel like it's less efficient than it could have been. Okay, so we've got this field is going to be oat. And the next field's going to be poppy. Almost there. Okay, and then poppy. Onion, poppy, there we go. Oh, they're black too, good. But they look like regular seed on the ground. That's disappointing. They look right in the bag, but the icon on the ground is not the same. Alright, now, last time we didn't hold back enough to make the feed, so what I'm going to do is I'm not actually going to put this rye in with the other rye. I'm going to put it back here, just so it doesn't get mixed together. We're going to go ahead and put our bag in there too. Wow, she's going to town. She's almost done with that field already. So that's something that we do need to do, is change what field 2 or field 1 is. So we need it to go to flax. We'll let her do that. So he's already beaten rye, huh? Or is he just working at the station? So if we go to our barn, he's just working at the station as well. So if we do 15 a day and 30 a day, that's going to be 46 a day. And we only need a little over 100. So 3 days, that's 120. So we could possibly drop that back a little bit more. Oop. So let's see. Well, that's 40 a day. 40 fertilizer a day being crafted. At least until they run out of rotten poop. We'll see how that goes. And we will set them up for rye, because that's what we just harvested. Perfect. Oh, and we need to change the herbalism hut over because they can actually get stuff now. So we want you on broadleaf. What were some of the potions? So potion of health is broadleaf and dandelion. And daisy and poppy seed. What the hell? Healing potion. So if I craft it, it's just broadleaf and dandelion. If she crafts it, it's got a bunch more ingredients to it. Oh wait, no, that was healing potion, not instant healing potion. So let's go with... We have henbane. So the potion of health has a crap ton of stuff. Oh, that's different. Okay. We were looking at potion of healing. There we go. Wait, there's instant healing 2, but no instant healing 1? Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah. So that's better. So we want them on dandelions, plantains, and nightshade. Dandelions, plantain, and nightshade. So about 33% of each. Okay, it's the wrong season for that. Is it the right season for henbane? Nope. So what are we going to need for that respec potion? Because that's going to be something that we want to do as soon as possible. Possibilities. Fly agaric, mead, bitter bullet, and woolly milk cap. So bitter bullet and woolly milk cap. Wrong season. Wrong season. I bet they're both fall. I would bet that they are both fall. So we can't do Henbane, and we can't do Nightshade. So I'm thinking 50-50 on the Dandelion and Broadleaf. And that will allow us to make a bunch of health potions. So we'll go that route. Although, honestly, we have a bunch of Broadleaf that I picked. So we're going to drop this back to 25. And we're going to throw it all into Dandelion. There we go. We'll use that to get us some health potions. We need to get it out of the hot clothes. Fur. Thick trousers. These two. Oh. There we go. Hey, kiddo. He's a daydreamer. Okay, we're gonna have to get presents for him. Let's see if those figurines that we found, if it will let us give them to our kid, because I wanted to test that. I don't think so, but maybe. I'll give him a wolf figurine, see what he thinks. I don't know if it has to be a real present or not.
Hello.
Oh. Well, that gave me one affection. Okay, so we need to figure out... Looks like everybody's working now. The hunters have tools. All of our... Well, nope, some of our alerts are back. The house isn't finished, that's one. The well doesn't have anybody assigned. The fishing hut doesn't have anybody assigned. The sewing hut is out of fur. So let's see what we can do in the hunting hut. So in the hunting hut, they're bringing in 111 meat a day. So in the cooking hut... How are they cooking it? 7. So we'll say 8. So 16. 16 times 3 is 48. So they're using 48 a day. We're bringing in almost twice what they're using. So we can lower that a little bit. And then we can throw that into fur. Yeah. Yeah, that's how we'll do it. Okay. And that'll give him his fur, so he'll quit griping. I think we'll be okay at that point. So right now we need to see what we've got in storage. Got some more clay vials. We've got plenty of manure, that's good. Got plenty of rye coming in, and he is threshing it, perfect. Those knives, they've already burned through all those knives. We need them to make more knives faster. We have 8 wooden hammers, so we are making wooden hammers far faster than we're using them. And we are making wooden shovels far faster than we're using them. So we need to reduce from the workshop Not workshop. Smithy. So wooden hammers we're still making faster than we need. So let's drop that down to like 0.4. The wooden shovels, we're making way too many. We're going to drop that down to like 0.2. And then we will up the stone knives. And see how that works out. Alright, so let's go and see how much money we can scam off the village. Look at you out picking stuff. This will also give us an opportunity to see if they have any new people that are worth our time. Plantains, that was dandelion. Oh, yep. Good boy, donkey. He's our little pack mule, and he does a champion job of it. Okay. I forgot to take the leather meat and all that off of him.
How can I help you? Best goods in the valley.
Okay. What you got for clay bowl, clay vials, feathers, straw hat, fur shoes, and you're out of money. You got 26 left. Okay.
See you soon.
Well, hello.
Can I help you?
A terrible storm destroyed his house. He needs resources to rebuild it. Okay. I already hit the farmer. So we need to hit the seamstress and the... whatever the hell the daughter is.
Never disappoint.
Sell as much as we can. Oh. Well, we didn't quite break the village with this one, but we haven't got all the crops sold yet either. So that could well change.
See you soon.
But we've already made back our taxes. We're back up to 11,000 again. So that's something. So what does he need for his house? He needs 18 stones and 23 logs. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14, 15, 16, 17. There's the 18 stones. I really don't trust trees anymore. Was it 21 of these? Sweet, there's our extraction level. Okay, so it looks like mule. That's going to give us our max carrying capacity there. So that's an extra 5 kilograms that we can carry. So what was the one that... Was it farming? No? Diplomacy. Diplomacy is the one that gets us more production. Okay. So we need at least one more point in here, and then we can put some in here. Although we might... We've got 2 in barter. We might start chunking this one up, especially since we're starting to make some real money now. Right. So for your house rebuilding, you need 23, and we have 12. So let's drop the 12 into Donkey. And get ourselves 12 more. That tree thought it was being clever, didn't it? This will give us 9 more. Which means 1 more tree for 12. I totally just dropped a tree on their wall. Yep. Here's hoping they don't get mad about shit like that. Oh no! We completely busted one of the carts! Whoops. Okay, we can take the rest of these logs. Perfect. You have a 3 in farming and a 3 in extraction. And you have a 3 in extraction. And a 3 in farming. And a 3 in hunting. I would really like to take you both. Can we float 2 females? One female. And then once we finish that house, we can have a second female. So she's got... You both have 3 skills. We're taking her first, though. So yeah, so much for getting rid of that simple house early. How are we doing on tech? Woodshed 2 is very, very close. Herbalist Hut 2 is kind of close. From farming for the barn 2 is very, very close. And the kitchen 2 we are still a little ways away from. And that's from extraction. That's going to be rough. We really need more kitchen. Alright, Donkey. Let's go hunt some wolves and get this quest finished. At least. So we need 4. So if we get the 2 that are over the mountain here, and then the 2 that are over by our village, then we just have to worry about turn-in. And we actually did it 2 seasons early. Which I'm okay with. Okay, he's usually like right down here. Yep. It's a little further out than I'm used to seeing him, but... Okay, and then there should be one more towards the road. That's a fox. Run, rabbits, run. Where is he? He should be right around here. Interesting. Maybe the one that we downed over here wandered this way and our other one wandered the other way? That's a fox. I don't know where the second wolf went. There's a camp. Oh, cool. We can sell that. Firewood. Berry wine, that's actually worth quite a bit. Iron axe, that's probably worth a lot of money, but we'll never find out because that is a precious tool. Especially prior to being able to make them. Oh! Well. Yep. I have no idea where all those guys came from. That was bizarre. What? Shit. And my mouse is bugged. There we go. Oh. They have a flea radius. Good to know. Wow. So they are kind of easy to cheese, it looks like. So they keep trying to reset. If you can find the very edge of their zone. Why does it look like he gets a sword? Oh, it was an axe, that's why. Well, that whole thing went horribly south very quickly. I didn't think I killed all 5. I thought there was still one left. I'm a little worried that there might still be one left. His name's not showing, but... Well, there's the arrow that I missed with. Well, they had like a full-on spring camp up here, didn't they? Well, they messed me up pretty good. And now we find the other wolf. Or is that a fox. That's a fox. All of that in search of a wolf that wasn't even there. Oh, it's the story of my life. Yeah, I see no wolf. That's a badger. Nope. No wolf. What a joke. Come on, donkey. Let's go home. Yeah, I'm not particularly impressed with that either. Well, we know that there's 2 wolves by our stream. One year there were 3, so we might get lucky. So we only need 3 more kills. We definitely need to do something about the health situation. So I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to sleep this time. So we'll put our... Dandelion's not going to know. We'll put our meat in here. We'll put our fur and our leather over here. Oh, we still had a log. Okay. And our stone axe, crap ton of sticks. That'll help. I'm going to throw a couple of our bronze axes in here because we're packing around some iron axes too, so they can use the bronze. The cudgel will sell. I don't know, how are we doing on feathers over here? We need to fill these buckets. So we have some clay vials that we can sell. We need the dandelion. We need the broadleaf. I don't know, like 20 I guess. That'll work. So we'll take all the feathers. We'll take all the straw hats. We'll take all the first shoes. We'll drink one of these. How much does that heal? 20? Let's take 3, I guess. Okay, and we will take all of the, oh, there's tinware in here. Take all of the wooden vials that we currently have. So let's go ahead and drink those healing potions, since we can replace them now. There's one, there's one, there's one. So we're only missing 0.9 points of health now. Now, do we get those vials back? We had 20 vials. We do! So vials are reusable. That is fantastic. So we're going to go ahead and craft some instant heal potions. So we're not carrying plantains anymore. We're going to start carrying these potions, I think. How much are those potions worth, anyway? $40. So I think when they're on the last use, when that vial's at its last 10%, we will just sell the potions off. That way we get the most money out of them. Now, don't we have somebody that doesn't have a job currently? Yep. So we're going to put you on the well for now. It's not permanent. Don't panic. Alright, let's see if we can nail these last 3 wolves. Oh, and we want to drop off all of the stuff that we're going to be selling onto Donkey. Those 3 of those only weigh 0.6 pounds? That is phenomenal. Those are totally worth it. That roasted meat needs to go in storage. You know what? We can put most of this cheese in storage too. Anything we can do to help out with our missing chunks of food at the moment. There we go. I'm going to make us another torch while we're here. I don't remember how many sticks was it. 1 stick and 10 straw. At least it's all done at the S. So there's no reason to make a fancy torch. All it does is burn longer, and we don't use it enough to really make it worthwhile. Oh. So that's not too bad. We can kill off the last of these for the king, and we'll be in fantastic shape. So we know that there's at least 2 this way. I wouldn't mind getting another run at the mine in either. I don't think it's going to happen tonight, though. So it does look like some of the spawns are seasonal, because the Winsons that hang out here are not here. Oh, nope, I lied. They just moved. They just wander a bit. So I don't know what happened to that other wolf. So we normally have 2 wolves over in between Denica and that other town, and we only had 1. I don't know what that was all about. So we're expecting a wolf on this side of the stream and a wolf on the other side of the stream. There's the one on the other side. Let's go after him. Oh, shit. Well, he crept up on us quick, didn't he? there's the other one on the other side. So now we just need one more wolf kill and we are in business. Suppose we could go after that bear, but I think there's 2 more wolves on the way up the mountain. Somewhere in this vicinity of the zigzag road. I see a moose. I'm not after moose, don't worry. Or Winston at the moment. That comes later. So this will be our second King's Quest, and hopefully it'll give us even more Dynasty points. We still haven't hit our villager cap, but I have a sneaking suspicion that we're getting close to it. So I think these extra points, because the last King's Quest give us a shit ton of Dynasty points. So I'm hoping that this one does the same. Like several thousand. And coming up with 5,000 coins was actually harder than this. This just forces you to stagger it out amongst seasons. I heard him. I heard a wolf howl. There he is. That's it. Oh shit. There's 3 of them over here now instead of 2. So apparently our missing one over by Danica migrated over here, I guess. You know what? They give pretty good fur. Let's drop these other 2 as well. It'll also make our next trip to the mine that much safer. What are you doing? Oh, sweet. Free hunting level. And he's off chasing something. So let's not let him get too far. Now I think we can actually get our wife to turn in the quest to the King's guy as well, like how we paid our taxes this time without having to go back to the starter town. I think we can do the same thing for the King's quest. Holy... Oh, that one's Winston. Okay. So do Winston give fur or do Winston give leather? I would like to believe that they give leather. And then the question is, do they give more leather than deer? Because deer only give 3, which I feel like is unrealistic when it takes 8 to make a pair of shoes. So let's... Where you going, buddy? Really? Okay. How much leather? 7? Okay. I mean, it's still kind of low, but can't quite get a whole pair of shoes out of an entire buffalo. Well, there's one more over here, I think. I hear him. There he is. So I think if I don't get a body shot and then a miss, we should be able to kill him before he hits us. Or I can shoot a tree. Because apparently, screw that tree. For no apparent reason. Now, we could always switch to our iron spear and throw it at his face, too. That's an option. No, I still screwed up and we got hit once, but that's alright. We got hit once by each Winston. That's not the end of the world. We're in good shape, and we're actually into healing potions now, so it's really not a big deal. Hey, we got Winston skulls off of both of them. That's a 1 in 5, and we got 2. And 2 body shots. That was sloppy. But we didn't get hit. I'm really digging these bronze arrows. They really are helping. Of course I'm carrying too much. When am I not carrying too much? Let's see what that quest at the homestead's for. And we need to talk to our wife anyway to see if she'll turn that quest in for us. So I wonder if we can give our son decent gifts. Like, those figurines are neat and all, but it only gave us 1% reputation with him. That's not great. But what will we give him? We could give him our damaged bow. I don't know what the qualifier is for what it's worth to him. Could give him a Winston skull. Those are worth quite a bit. Oh, he's asleep.
Hello there.
Nope, it's not going to let us send him.
Have
Our
a good
farm
day.
animals are hungry. That doesn't seem right. Yeah, no, they have plenty of feed. There is still somebody working this hut, right? Yeah, their food's full. What the shit's she talking about? If they're hungry, it's only because they're too lazy to walk to their food bowl. I mean, to be fair, my cats are like that, so... I'm starving! There's food like 20 feet from you. Yeah, but it's way over there. Okay. Put our dandelions in there, put our fur in there. Leather, manure. And put some of the healing potions away for now. The skulls for deco. Wait, I wanted to give one of those skulls to the kid. Oh well. Alright, who's got this quest over here? So there's still not a couple. What do you mean you're my villager? Wake up, lazy ass. Sun's already up. Come on, donkey. We're gonna go turn in the King's Quest real quick, I think. And talk to Aldwin while we're there. Or Alwyn while we're there. And see if he's still pissed about us being a better hunter than he is. Speaking of which, we never spent our skill points. So we got Steady Hand max. We were going between Careful Hunter and Predator. I think we're going to keep up Careful Hunter to get more materials first. The hell, Strong Arm. Oh, that would be nice, but... That'd be really nice. But I really, really want more materials first. So that's going to make us more money, which means it's more beneficial. I totally just ran into a tree. That was embarrassing. Yeah, we're not hunting. You're fine. So yeah, the donkey, I mean, it may not be as fast as the horse, but it carries more, and it still is way the shit better than your own 2 feet. I've got to say. This was totally worth the purchase. It was very expensive, but it was worth it. It has saved us so much time and made us so much extra money. And he's our little buddy. I made friends with my donkey. I'm worried about more bandits. I mean, usually they come in threes. That there were 5 last time was disconcerting. You guys don't even have a male here. What the hell? Farmer, I'd love to take you. Actually, both of you are fantastic. We really need to work on more housing. I feel like all I do anymore is build houses. That is my job as house builder. And there is a building shack, so apparently we can get them to build for us eventually.
How can I help you?
The problem is, it's at the bottom of the line. So by the time we get there, I don't even know that we'll need it anymore. She still has 200 left. Okay, we got her down to 21, and we sold off all of our junk. We're almost to 15 grand. So that's almost 5,000 per... Well, if you deduct our taxes from that, we did make 5,000 this season. Wait, why is this still showing taxes? We should have paid our taxes.
Welcome.
Oh, okay, we did. Alright, so that's more beneficial on yours that you don't have to talk to this tool. So we have their numbers down. The king should now enjoy safe hunting. Great. We only got 560 that time, but I mean, it was still kind of worth it. It was an awful lot of effort for just 560. But that's alright. We'll take it. Every little bit helps, right? Where's Alwyn? Right, you went back to being a farmer, all depressed like. Why do you think so? Wait, is that the end of his story? We don't even get to recruit him?
Have a good day.
Oh, talk to Gisela. Okay. Boy, this thing just keeps going. So Gisela's way the shit down there. I don't know that we're going to go to Gisela right away. I think we are going to head back to the house and work on building another house. Because I'm sick of seeing female villagers that we can't recruit because we got no beds. So we are going to need a surplus of female villagers for certain roles because when they get preggers, they are out for 2 years. And that's a long time. It's a very long time. It's 24 game days. So we're going to want to make sure that we have too many so that we can slot other people into the important roles as they get pregnant. The good news is they seem to be going staggered about forming families, which hopefully will make the children staggered for being born. So that maybe we'll have certain people coming back up while others are just going down, kind of a thing. And I know you can use their living arrangements to kind of work around that, but honestly at this point we just got everything set up the way that we want to maximize children. So, not maximize the quantity but the quality of the children. I really don't want to go futzing with that and then have to redo it all again. With the potential that we don't have a lot of varied ages enough that we won't wind up with surprise children or accidental families. And if we want to control the skills that come off of our children, we want to control the families. So let's see what quest this guy's got for us. Okay, so he's in the workshop. He wants to renovate the house, but he needs a hammer. Sure. We should be able to just dig one out of storage for him. Oh, he wants a copper. That's alright, we've got plenty of copper. We might need to grab a stick, though. Single stick, that's all I need. There we go. I would much rather have just given him a wooden hammer, but, yeah, fair enough. So there's 80 reputation. Just like that. Oh! And now we can make the woodshed tier 2. That's gonna go a long ways towards getting us the more wood that we need. Alrighty. So we did get our second kitchen up. That's going to help alleviate some of the stress for food. And we did get we got the quest completed and turned in 2 seasons early, thankfully. We progressed Alden's quest, or Alwyn's quest. We also went to the mines, so we're in pretty good shape there. What are we looking at for logs? We still have a crap ton of logs. So 44 and say 20, so we'll say 64. So we're going to take... Can I carry 40? I can. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn these logs into vials, and then I'm going to finish threshing the rye. And we will do that off stream so that people don't have to stare at 40 minutes of crafting like we usually do at the end of stream. So if you learned anything useful, if you had a good time, please don't be afraid to drop a like. If you're feeling friendly, maybe go ahead and subscribe. And we will see you next time. So have a fantastic rest of your night.